How to find undervalued real estate assets in the real estate market. And no, it's not nearly as easy as you think it is. And it is not finding the deals on the MLS. All those deals are intercepted by an agent who has added a premium to what that deal should really trade for, but more on that later. The number one thing you need to do in order to start your business is to identify your neighborhoods. You need to identify no more than 2 neighborhoods that are right on the outskirts of areas where people are actively flipping homes and actively turning nice profits. We all know these areas. We are currently operating right and left of Midtown in Mobile, Alabama. Again, we are looking for more cash flow, longer term hold properties. Now, you've identified your neighborhood. How do you get the leads? I hate to break this to you, but it's from door knocking. It's from cold calling. It's from mailers. It's from leaving notes. And if you don't want to do this, you have to pretty much train yourself to do it, or you have to form a cold call team. What is the quickest way to form a cold call team? The easiest thing to do is to drive around in your 2 target neighborhoods looking for signs that say, "We buy houses cash." 90% of the time, these are just wholesalers who want to connect a seller and a buyer, and they will for a reasonable fee. These people are already invested in your neighborhood. They're already working for leads in the neighborhood. And the truth is, you have to call them and say, "Hey, I'm an actual cash buyer in this neighborhood," and you have to be an actual cash buyer. Don't try to daisy chain or wholesale their wholesale deals. That never works out, as value gets sucked up very quickly in these deals when a lot of people need pieces. So get yourself a cold call team, start doing some mailers, and truthfully, get tough. Go knock on a door. Go talk to someone. You really need to do it. This is how you really pull up the deals. Now, are deals never found on the MLS? No, I'm not saying that. And very, very good deals go very quickly, so keep an eye on it all the time. But the way I really personally pull deals off of the MLS is I watch and wait for the ones that don't trade hands. The ones that stay on the market just a little bit too long, a little bit past their listing period. Ones that look like they're in need of maintenance. They have a bunch of deferred maintenance. I watch for these and I contact the selling agent sometimes weekly to remind them that we have an all cash offer ready to close as is. We make those offers, and 50% of the time they come to us, 50% of the time they don't. But this leads me to my final point. Don't be afraid to follow up with those sellers after the listing period expires. Most listing periods are 60 to 90 days. After that is expired, after it comes off the MLS, after it comes off of Zillow, you are allowed to contact the seller directly. So do not be afraid to follow up with these leads, because these are true sellers. And if you contact the seller immediately, you can cut out commission fees and things like that, covering closing costs to maybe bring the seller's overall cost down so you can meet in the middle. So overall, identify a neighborhood, build your cold call team from scratch, watch the MLS, and don't be afraid to follow up with leads that fall off the MLS. Now, go get yourself some property and let's make it happen. If you're still watching, hold on till the end with me. Give me a few more minutes here on the YouTube. Yeah, there was some valuable information on this. You probably want to rewatch.